Hey Thrashers, I thought I'd put out another video today, and this one is going to be about how you should get started with playing arpeggios on the guitar and all the different ways that you can do it. And I think that it's really important if you're a metal dude to learn how to play arpeggios all of the ways because they're really awesome and they sound really cool. And I guess I'll go over some of the easiest and earliest ways I learned how to play arpeggios and how I think you should start. The easiest way, I think, to play an arpeggio when you're just starting off is to do one that involves an open string. You might even do like probably a 3-note arpeggio. The first one that I ever learned is these like shifting forms where it's literally just the same left-handed shape. It's the arpeggios that are, you pick the high E and you hammer on in Am I Evil. I love that song. So that was like the first one that ever got me into it. And you have these those type of ideas. Those are super cool. Just one pick and then a bunch of hammer-ons. And I'm doing these around 5 and 8, and then 4 and 7 on the B string, and probably the E too. That's what happens in the solo. And those are just super fun. Doing them backwards. Maybe not even picking. So that's like doing like a triplet, or maybe, but you can double it up to have like a 1E and a 2E and, you know, or backward. So learn those two different groupings of that, and that should be your start. From there, you might want to start doing some that involve tapping and all the different patterns you can do with tapping. So maybe I do like this type of idea for like the 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a, you know? Going straight up and straight down from, what is that, 5, 8, and 12. Use all the fingers. Use your different right-hand fingers. My pinky's not too great, but you get the idea. Use your pick. Use your thumb like meat. Use your nose. Use your tongue. I don't know. Do everything you can possibly do with the idea. Probably not your tongue. That'd be a little gross, but it'd be kind of cool if you could. And that kind of idea is just going straight up and straight down. But you can do like the triplet patterns, the 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into going straight down. Or straight up. It's hard to do them straight up if you're anchoring your pointer finger. It's easier if you like lift off your pointer finger. But I find that limits your speed. Do it how you want. So that's like straight down and straight up, or maybe like a 12, 5, 8. That pattern is very famous. That's like the Van Halen pattern. You know, it's that type of thing. I've never composed a purely tapping thing or learned one, but they're really cool. So you can do like that. That like kind of, that type of pattern. You should learn those, and then maybe for each of these, learn how to double up on the tap note. So you're double hitting with the right hand. right? Those are all the techniques you'll do with probably tapping, and maybe you'll do like tap sliding. It's hard doing the whole step ones. Bahui, who cares? After doing all the different variations of tapped arpeggios, there's probably one more way I could show you, like a little secret way, is doing it like a backwards kind of thing. Like this. But that's just like a party trick. That's not really meant to be like, you're not tapping it, but you're still playing the arpeggio. You're just like fretting it in a weird way. Whatever. Now that you've done that, maybe you'll want to do like, you want to do it with like sweeps, or at least beginning to try to sweep. Going straight up or straight down and doing it across two strings. Now that you're done with the one string stuff, you're focusing way more on your right hand and your picking. So you can alternate pick these if you want, but I'm not very good at that. I don't love doing that. It limits my speed. I like to do a down, down hammer. That type of thing, or maybe a down, down, up. Something like that. Right? And for backwards, I just do a down and then pull off and hammer from nowhere. Or maybe a down and then an up. Or maybe you just don't even pick it. Do it however you want to do it, but get this type of shape down. This is a wider stretch kind of shape with one note on the B string and two on the high E. These are minor arpeggios. Or relocate and do it two and then one. So you do a pick, hammer, down, like a down, hammer, down. Or maybe a down, hammer, up, and then you do like inside picking with up, down. Kind of a trip. Or going backwards is probably easy. Down, up, down. You know. And then you have your tapped way. A billion ways to do this one arpeggio. And then of course you can take it like across all the strings, like so you have this idea where you have all the notes relocated across three strings. You can do a down, up, up kind of thing. My favorite way of doing it is like the party trick way, where you're just doing hammers and you're muting all the strings with your right hand here. And you could do like some like trick. Do it any way you want to do it, but I think it's just fun to experiment with all the different ways you can play this arpeggio, because it helps you with all your different techniques. Your tapping, your picking, and the different patterns for picking across different note groupings across strings. Like you'll come across licks where you'll need to do this like up, up, down thing for anything that may not be an arpeggio. So this type of idea, up, up, down, it's the same picking principle as like the Dave Mustaine mechanics lick. So if you get good at that, you can probably get good at carrying any of these shapes and then just mess with them. With like diminished maybe, or maybe major. And just come up with stupid stuff, or do that with tapping. Or maybe this one. Or maybe this one. Stupid little patterns and exercises, bringing them up or down in different amounts. Like I was just doing like up a half step, then back down a half step, then up 2 half steps. So I was doing like, and doing stuff like that with any of these types of things. Now I'm just showing off, but you get the idea. Practicing the different ways to do arpeggios not only sounds more musical and badass, but if you do them in all the different ways and don't just do them one way, you won't be a one-trick pony, and you're going to be exercising all the different fingers and all the different ligaments in your hands and building the memory of how you're supposed to pick certain patterns. It's really healthy for you as a guitar player to learn how to do stuff like this. So I just want to make this short little video demonstrating all these different things. And these were all like E minor arpeggios, except for like these beginning ones where you shift it. You're changing the formula there because you're playing different notes. But do a lot of experimentation, and these are just with like 3 notes and then different amounts of them. But you could do 4-note arpeggios and start doing like wider sweeps with even like more of those same 3 notes. Like I'm only showing you having 1 note of each, but you could repeat the notes and then you start getting into your like long sweeps and stuff. So I'll leave that for another time, but right now this is a good benchmark for all you people wanting to learn how all you can play these different arpeggios. And there are some other tricky little ways that are more like party trick like that I don't think are worth demonstrating. They're not as beneficial for you for learning, but they're just cool later down the line when you get bored of these. So yeah, listen to metal, play metal, be metal. Like the video if you thought it was helpful. Leave a comment, tell me what you thought, etc. Whatever. Yeah, I'm really tired today. I had a lot to eat, so I think I'm gonna take a nap after this. So life of a thrasher, a lazy thrash bastard. So yeah, see you guys in the next one.